Welcome to Ralph's How to Pack for the Troops. There's a number of things that you need to know and that you need to take care of. One, when you pack these boxes, pack them like you're packing for your brother or your sister or family. You want to do a real neat job. You don't want to just throw things in the box. Two things, we don't like to ship air. So when you finish with the box, there shouldn't be any air spaces. That's why you use the candy bars and small items and socks and whatever to fill all the holes around the box. So it's really important that you make this box nice and tight and full, because they appreciate this. And I'm sure you would like to have a box that is full of goodies as you can have it. The first thing we're going to do is talk about assembly of the box. What we use is a flat rate box from the post office. Take these, fold them all over, and you see you have the mill thing on the bottom. Take your tape, tape it across the center seam, and take and tape it across the edge, and take it across the other end. So you got this nice. If you have any sticking out there, just cut them off. So now you're set to go. What you should do is assemble these boxes first. Let me get another one here. You figure you're going to send about 200 boxes this year. So the first thing you should do is get a crew together and assemble the boxes. There's 2 tape machines, plus I believe the major has another tape machine for you. Take the box, assemble them, stack them in the corner, so they're all set to go. So that's the first thing you need to do. Do about 200 of them. Okay, now in the box, what we're going to want to do is put our big items in first, and then we can fill with smaller items around. There is a travel kit here that has soap container, toothbrush, comb, and a toothbrush. Put that in the bottom, okay? Then hygiene bags. Now you should put these hygiene bags together before you even start packing. And what do you put in the hygiene bags? Deodorant, body wash, shaving cream, razors. If you have foot powder, anything that they need to keep hygiene and keep them up. That's what you want to fill these up. Another reason you do this is because sometimes in shipment, the stuff that is liquid, like the body wash or the shaving cream, tend to leak, or they can the shaving cream can load and ruin the whole box. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to package these up. So you go through all the stuff that you have and pack a hygiene bag and put that in there. Then what we did is we made a dental bag. A dental bag has toothbrush, toothpaste, chapstick, Q-tips, mouthwash if you have it. Anything, again, just like the hygiene bag, is what you want to do. So you want to pack that in. So now you see you got all your heavy stuff or big stuff on the bottom. Okay, we're at this point. One of the things that you should do before you really get going in packing any more in the box, and that is, you notice the tables are in a U shape. So you put your bags of hygiene items and all your big stuff in there. Then you put a tub full of your tuna fish and your other canned good items. Then you come around and put together your baby wipes. Find all your baby wipes, put them in a pile. What you're going to do is have an assembly line. In the assembly line, you're going to put a little of each item as you go around, so that when you finish, you'll have a full box of goodies. And then in the last thing we're going to do is put in a magazine and a little paper that tells who the box came from. And again, what I think you should do is, before you pack, put containers around the room and sort the stuff out. Put all the candy bars, all the peanuts and stuff in a box. These are your snack items. Put all your baby wipes in an area in a box. So you need to unpack. One of their favorite things is the beef steaks, the beef sticks. Take them out of these. Take this out and put them in a container such as something like this that's out there, and dump these all in there so that you have an assortment, because you're not going to give one person one full bag. When you get around, you're going to give them maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of these beef steaks as they go in the bag. Another thing you're going to have, and let me get that. Is you're going to make drink bags. And what do you put in the drink bags? Well, we have a lot of this Diet Snapple fruit punch. But again, one of the things we don't want to do is ship a lot of air. So we're going to flatten these boxes. And we don't want to ship this whole thing because there's a lot of air in there. So again, before we even start packing, someone should go around, and it don't take you long. You get a few guys around to do that. Get one of these tubs, dump them in there, and unpack all the Snapple and put them in there, okay? Once you've done that, you've got all these loose. Now what you need to do is, you got the Snapple, and you've got Coffee Mate, which is, see if I can find some. Anyway, there's a large box of Coffee Mate that's already said it comes 2,500 packages. And then there's coffee. There's both decaf and regular. So what you want to do when you get done is take a quart-sized Ziploc baggie. You may have to go out and get some, and end up with a bag like this. And in this bag is regular coffee, decaf coffee, hot chocolate. If you get donations of hot chocolate, that's a big item. And put in quite a few of these single Snapples. The reason is that the water is not that great, so this helps kill the taste of the water, and it also makes it kind of a pleasant thing to drink. So you need to make up a whole bunch of beverage bags like this, quart-sized beverage bags. Now there are some already made up, which you will see there. Again, you put them along your U for all the items that you're going to pack, so that when you pack, you're ready to go. Now we get back to our box here. So we got our beverage pack. We can put that in the box. We can put a couple cans of tuna in there, and again, find empty spots in there. One of the things that we have, little packets of mayonnaise. You can put them in a sandwich baggie or whatever. Put in 4 or 5 of them. Put them in the Ziploc baggie and put them in there. It goes with the tuna fish. So then you put them in there. Okay, now as we go around, we're going to see what we got. We got some peanuts. We're going to tuck them in. There's a nice little hole down there. We got a deck of cards, which is great. And as we go around, we're going to find all these different items. Now, one of the things you're going to have too, and that I suggest you unpack, is gum. Gum and hard candy is a big favorite of the troops because they can take it out on patrol and just pop it in their mouth, keeps their mouth wet, and that's kind of good. So here you got all this. So you give them a couple packs of gum. And again, it depends on how much stuff you're going to be able to collect that you fill in the box. They also like the Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts are great, so you put them in the box. And there's another thing which is in there. They're oatmeal squares, breakfast squares. They're pre-packaged. Sort them out. They can go in instead of the Pop-Tarts. Those are another item they can put in their BDUs, their battle dress uniform, and they can pop them and eat them as they go out and patrol. So that's a handy item. Then you get into there, as you come around there, you might have canned goods such as the Chef Boyardee, or you may have some soup. You may have here the ramen noodles. Ramen noodles are big, so you find a spot and you pack them in there as you're going around in there. A big item is baby wipes. Why baby wipes? Because a lot of times when they're out in patrol, they have no place to take a shower, they have no place to get cleaned up, so the baby wipes come in real handy to just keep themselves clean. So you pack them in there. So now your box is getting a little fuller. You might find something else that you have in there. You might have some candy or some cookies, people, and again, fill the box. So what you got here is, you notice the box here is nice and snug. Everything's nice and snug in there, and it's not going to rattle around. But we figure the more tighter we get it, the more stuff we can put in. Here's some tissues. That's a handy item to go in there. And again, we've get back and we put maybe 3 of our beef links in there, or 4, depending upon just how many you guys get donated. If you know, there's a bunch of stuff here that Sam's gave us and some other stuff. Use what you can, and hopefully you can give everybody a really nice box. I think you might have enough stuff for about 200 boxes, as I said. So then you go around. As you see, our box is getting quite full. And one of the things that we can have too is some candy bars. Just here are some other items that you'd be good to unpack and put in the container. Candy bars, Baby Ruths. Here's this oatmeal to go, little packets. Take them out of the box. Here's some Rolo minis. Once you've taken and put them in a box, then it's easy for you as you work your way around that U to fill your boxes up. Now, as I said, we're kind of filling up the box, so we've got some empty holes there, so we're going to give them some snacks. We're going to give them some candy. We're going to give them some Baby Ruths. And again, pack them in there nice and tight. They really like the oatmeal. That's this one here. And again, don't give them a whole box. Take and unpack them. And there's a variety of them, so you might give them a couple different kinds and put that in the box. And as you notice, our box is kind of getting full up. So anything else that you might get in there to fill in the holes. Now, one of the things, if you get some mints like these individually wrapped mints, when you get to the point that your box is kind of full and you have just little corners or holes, take these mints and use them to fill in the holes. So again, as you can see, our box is getting really nice and full. Now there's this DVDs and CDs, so you're going to want to put them in, and you're going to want to fill as many as you can, a couple DVDs, some CDs, whatever you have. And as we fill them up, then on top of that, magazines. Sports Illustrated. There also is Crossword puzzles, skidoos, you know, they have downtime, the boring time, so these are a nice thing to fill some time in. So you want to put one of them in. Playing cards, whatever else you get donated that might fill some leisure time for them, that would be great. So again, as you can see, we're filling up our box. We put our magazine in. If you get pencils or pens or writing tablets, they can go in, but a lot of, you know, it depends on how much that stuff. This is the final thing to go in. This is a little sheet that says Marmion Batavia Cares, and it has pictures of past years of people donating, and it has the return addresses on here. And there's a more little message saying thank you for your service, and you put it in there on the top, and then they know who the box came from. So again, have a little love, have a little care for these men and women that are putting their lives on the line. I'll tell you one little story. We sent a box and we got an email from a Marine on the 1st of October saying how much he appreciated the box, how much he shared the box. 2 weeks later, he was killed by an IED. So these people are special, and you want to treat these boxes special. So again, fill them as full as you can, give them a wide variety of things, fill in all the holes so that when you go to finish closing this box up, it doesn't rattle. The box is nice and snug and doesn't rattle. That's basically how you do it. But again, remember this. Put things in like Henry Ford and his conveyor line, like he built the Model Ts, or like any factory. Sort your items out, unpack them, put them in categories, put the smaller stuff towards the end so that you can fill in little holes, put the bigger stuff in the beginning, work your way around, and then have one crew seal the boxes and put that slip in. One of the things that you should do if you have feminine items, you have things that ladies like, maybe some barrettes, some hair stuff, some shampoo, some body wash, that especially for the ladies, deodorant for the ladies. Do that and put a big F right here on the corner of the box. Put an F there so we know that's a female, so that we can send that out and a lady will get that. So again, remember, when you put these together, have a little love, take a little care. Put as much stuff as you can in there. Give them a wide variety, and they'll have a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, and God bless all the cadets. Bye-bye.